Now to start making our little pocket, there is actually 2 sheets, by the way, that come in with the cardstock cap and jack set. So you have a lot to choose from with this one set. This one right here is the one that I used. And you just simply punch it out. It's fairly easy. And it already has the scoring in there so that you can fold it exactly how it needs to go. It's really not hard to figure out at all. I'm just going to fold those edges down really well. Glue a little bit. Just hold it down for a couple seconds. Make sure the glue is sticking. And as you can see while I'm holding this glue down, the one that I completed is a lot darker than this one. Even though it has a little bit of a distressed look to it, I wanted it to be even more. I wanted it to be darker. This was just a little bit too white. I felt like it stuck out kind of like a sore thumb. So I'm going to just ink over that with some brushed corduroy distress ink. I wanted to actually ink the inside because it's so white, and sometimes you can see it. I mean, you really don't, but if you really wanted to go a step further, you could ink the inside before you folded it all together. So that is an idea for you. Now for the actual tag, I got the same tag from, it was actually this decorative one here, but if you wanted, it doesn't really matter because I'm actually going to be using the opposite side. So instead of using this design, I'm going to flip it over on the back and use the exact same distress ink. So I wanted to have more of a solid tag since I am adding stuff to it. With this, it really doesn't matter too much what the inking looks like because you are going to be covering it mainly with the other embellishments. I love these. There are different patterns in here, again by Tim Holtz. I'm just going to pick the old vintage looking one. And we're going to glue that down and also add from the salvage stickers. This is by Tim Holtz. All of the stuff I'm showing you is available on our website at Custom Crops. You have letters, numbers, some other different kind of letters. These are really cool and they go perfect with this theme. There's clocks and some compasses and then some more letters. So I'm just going to take one of the compasses, a compass, however you want to say it, and I added it to the side here, and then take your little sticker and put it in the corner. And then I wanted it to look like I had just stuck it on there. So then I used Tim Holtz mini paper clips. All of his stuff just comes in handy. I think I have a couple laying out already. Yes, I do. And you have your little clip on there, and looks like you just simply added it on there. It doesn't really look like it's a sticker. And that's another thing I will say, it's probably hard to tell, but these are fairly thick, like cardstock stickers, so they're really nice. They're not flimsy like most stickers. And then the last thing, detail to this, is that same ribbon that I used before, and I just thought it was just way too thick, so I decided to cut it in half, right down the center, and I actually inked it and frayed it a little bit just to make it look a little more tattered. And then instead of running it through the hole of the tag, I just folded it in half, actually like that, so you can get the pattern on both sides. Take our tiny attacher, and I wanted to cross them So I made a little X to put that on. And now we have a complete little pocket and journaling tag.